published 0236 est. The 24th of November 2017, updated 0447 est. The 24th of November 2017. The first test of this winter's Ashes series remains firmly in the balance after 10 wickets fell during the second day at the Gabba. A half-century from Dawid Malan helped England reach 302 before they were bowled out, with Australia reaching 165 for 4 at the close of play. If you've been too busy catching up on sleep to catch most of the action, fear not. Sportsmails GLEN WILLIAMS has been keeping a beady eye over proceedings. The likes of Jimmy Anderson left helped England make early inroads against AustraliaRichie Benaud honoured in the standsThe most famous voice in cricket may no longer be with us, but that hasnt stopped Richie Benaud from making an appearance at the Gabba. Hundreds of him, in fact, as part of Day 2 Richie Day, fans in Brisbane dressed up in cream suits and grey wigs to honour the broadcasting behemoth, who died in 2015 aged 84. The campaign will see fans do the best Benaud impressions on Day 2 of all 5 tests this winter, finishing at his home ground of Sydney, where they hope to honour the great man at the SCG test. On Day 2 Richie Day, with an entire bay of Richies, hundreds of supporters at the Gabba dressed up as legendary commentator Richie Benaud to the tune of the Beatles' Let It Be When I Find Myself in Times of Trouble. Alex Hales comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, and in my hour of darkness, Strauss is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be, oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, let be Stokes the aggressor, let it be with all the broken Bristol people living in fear of me. If only I had listened, let it be Cockermouth to Christchurch. There is still a chance that they will see Stokes the aggressor, let it be, oh, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Stokes the aggressor, let it be. And they even serenaded Ben Stokes despite an enthralling opening couple of days' play in Brisbane. The absence of Ben Stokes remains a major talking point, for the home crowd at least. The all-rounder did not fly out to Australia with his teammates following his late-night Bristol brawl, but the Australian faithful are still determined to give him an earful from more than 10,000 miles away. To the tune of the Beatles' favourite, Let It Be, the Richies have been singing about the England star, aka Stokes the aggressor. I now pronounce you Mr. and Mrs. Gabba. They may not admit it, but we all know it's true. When a woman is asked for her hand in marriage, she doesn't want to be up the Eiffel Tower or standing on beaches covered in golden sand. No, her dream proposal involves a man getting down on one knee beside a public swimming pool. Oh, and he must be wearing bright green budgie smugglers. Unfortunately for most women, that remains only a pipe dream. But not this lucky lady at the Gabba. She said yes. Obviously she said yes. And they all lived happily ever after. We hope. Good luck to M. Anne proposes to his lucky girlfriend during the second day at the Gabba on Friday. Pitt's back after Shoegate. Hay may no longer be out in the middle, but Kevin Pietersen couldn't help stealing the headlines on Day 1 of the series. The former England batsman caused a storm with his sartorial selections, most notably his interesting choice of footwear. But on Friday, Pietersen hit back at some of his detractors, warning them, for all you fashion gurus out there hammering my shoes, the more you pipe up, the more I'll wear em. Even some blue socks for you today. Kevin Pietersen warned critics of his shoes, the more you pipe up, the more I'll wear em. Mitchell Starc left blooded by his own teammate ahead of the start of this winter's Ashes. All the talk down under was about how Mitchell Starc was going to rip through a vulnerable England top order. But on Day 2 of the first test, it was the Australia seamer who was left licking his wounds after he collided with teammate Shaun Marsh in the field. The two Aussies chased for the same ball before Marsh sunk his spikes into the knee of Starc, ripping his trousers and causing blood to pour. Ouch. Mitchell Starc and Shaun Marsh collide in the outfield during the second day. The opening bowler was left with ripped whites and a bloodied knee after the incident. And finally, the temperature in Brisbane on Day 4 reached almost 30 degrees centigrade. So spare a thought for Ernie the Ern, the MCC's official Ashes mascot, who has to wear this fetching but presumably absolutely boiling costume at the Gabba. The Ern is among the most iconic trophies in all of sport. But is it really worth risking hypothermia? 4. Ernie the Ern, the MCC's official Ashes mascot, pictured on Day 2 at the Gabba on Friday.